Hey, what's up guys, it's Max here, bringing you another Pokemon Black and White 2 PO battle, and today we've got a battle against Pokemon Master, and you know if I'm facing the Master of all Pokemans, I gotta bring my A game, I gotta put my prediction pants on, which, I think I did. It was a very good battle until, something that happened in the end, but we'll get to that later, and the battle would have been a lot more enjoyable if, he was a bit of a nicer, friendlier person, because, the Master of all Pokemon. Come on, you thought he'd be a friendly guy, but he's not. He's not. Trust me. So, that's kind of what happened. He was kind of rude. So, yeah, let's just get on with the battle. We're both going to be leading off with our Rotom Washes first turn, and we're actually going to both go for the Will-O-Wisp, which I thought was hilarious, but he actually hits his, and then I missed mine, which is like, wow, come on. But then, because I missed, he's just going to go for the Hydro Pump, not really fearing his Rotom Wash getting burned, because it doesn't really have a lot of things to take a burn anyways, which is why, he just stayed in. He's gonna go for the Hydro Pump. He's actually gonna go for another Hydro Pump, as I'm actually gonna go for the rest, which he actually got a bit angry about, but, I actually lose my Chesto Berry really early on in the battle, which kind of sucks, but then he's actually gonna miss the Will-O-Wisp this time, as I can go for the Volt Switch, and that got him really angry. You should have seen him in the chat. Oh my lord, he was calling me a scrub. I just said payback because I missed Will-O-Wisp first turn, but he was all like, no, shut up and everything, and I was like, wow, dude, calm down. But then, yeah, that's kind of where things escalated from there. But I can set out my Scarf Genesect, take him out with the U-turn, and go right back out into my Rotom as he goes out into his Terrakion. I know I can't stand, so I'm going to go into my Amoonguss, and the reason Amoonguss is on my team is basically just to counter Terrakion, because it's such a big threat. And judging by the damage, I do probably know that it's a Banded Terrakion, because Scarf Terrakion wouldn't be doing that much with close combat to me. I am max defense, max HP, but he's actually going to predict my Spore right here, and he's going to go out into his Hippowdon. He'll play on his part just to Sleep Water because we're both using Sand anyway, so his Hippowdon's kind of useless. But here I'm going to make the prediction of him switching out. I'm going to go for the Stun Spore because most Amoongusses do that nowadays, but I guess he did know that, so he goes out into a Scizor who carries the Lumtom, which kind of caught me off guard, so I really did not know what the Scizor wanted to do, but he does Swords Dance, but I do have my Scarf Genesect out here. I'm gonna go for the Flamethrower, not wanting to mess around over predicting because plus 2 Scizor is nothing to play around with. So he's gonna go back out into Terrakion, predicting the Flamethrower, and then I can just predict the close combat and go out into Amoonguss. If he does predict my Amoonguss switches, it doesn't really matter because I can take one Stone Edge and just regenerate her off and do the appropriate counter. But I'm actually gonna go for the Giga Drain right here, not the Stun Spore, because I just want damage on the Terrakion. But he goes out into a Scizor. I do not want my Amoonguss taking any damage just because I need it for the Terrakion. But he's actually going to go for the Superpower, predicting my Genesect to come back in again. But I went into Rotom, it takes it okay. And I could have gone for the Will-O-Wisp right here, but I just thought it was a bit too obvious, so I went for a Hydro Pump. As he goes up for another Superpower, I thought I would take it a bit better, I thought I would live, but unfortunately I can't, and my Rotom Wash goes down. But the way he used Superpower 2 times in a row, I kind of thought he was just sacking his Scizor anyway, which is why I knew he wouldn't switch out, which is why I went for another Flamethrower. And now I can send out his Latios. I know I can't stay in locked in the Flamethrower, so I'm going to go into my Tyranitar. It is especially defensive, so I can take those Draco Meteors all day. And I'm thinking it might be Scarf because his Terrakion is banded. So, right here, Pursuit would have been really helpful because the Latios would have been gone. And it did kind of cause problems in the end, but I can just send out my Stealth Rocks because I actually don't carry the Pursuit, I just carry Crunch, Fire Blast, and Superpower. As this Terrakion comes in, he's gonna go for another close combat, not over-predicting at all, and then I can just send out my Amoonguss to check it, which, Amoonguss does check Terrakion pretty nicely, but this Hippowdon comes in predicting a Stun Spore. He'll play on his part, I do miss, doesn't really matter, of course, because he's asleep. And here I'm actually gonna predict his Double Switch, and go for another Stun Spore, which was a good play, except he sends out his Gliscor, which sucks because, obviously Stun Spore doesn't affect it, and that miss again didn't matter. But, I know he's probably gonna sub, thinking I'm gonna switch out, but I actually do carry the HP Ice to break it. I actually do carry HP Ice just for Gliscor and most dragons, but, I know he's gonna go for another sub, and then I'm just gonna break it with the Giga Drain this time, knowing I can easily break it anyway and get some health back. But here he actually really caught me off guard. He actually went for the Flying Gem Acrobatics, and I was like, whoa, because the way he set up those subs, I thought he really couldn't touch me because I thought all he had was like Earthquake and Ice Flame, but it turns out he's Flying Acrobatics, Flying Gem Acrobatics. But not gonna send on my Scarf Genesect again. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't stay in because nothing on his team can really take to Ice Beam. so I can just take him out with the Ice Beam. But this Terrakion comes back in because of the special defense boost from Sandstorm. He will be taking that +1 Ice Beam rather well. He can just finish me off with close combat. But damn, Bandit Terrakion's pretty powerful. But I can send on my Latios now. Hit anything I want with the Specs Draco Meteor. I know it will do a lot to anything on his team. He switches into his Hippowdon Good Play, just sacking it because of the sleep. And since my Amoonguss is dead, he knows I can't put anything else to sleep. He actually lives with 1% HP, which was pretty funny. But now I am at -4. But if I was just at -2, I would probably stay in. But because that Draco Meteor did not kill the Hippowdon, I doubted. With the Sandstorm boost, the special defense boost from the Sandstorm, I doubt that the -4 Draco Meteor would have killed the Terrakion anyway. But so I sack my T-Tar, and then I can just go back out into my Latios, finish him off with the Draco Meteor, knowing that it is Bandit, so I'll outspeed. But here's probably where the Latios was scarfed because it does outspeed. Either that or I lost the speed tie because I am timid, but I'm pretty sure he was scarfed because I don't think he had another scarfer on his team. But I sent out my Terrakion, and he's at -2, so obviously Terrakion can take the Draco Meteor with the Sand boost, but of course he gets the crit as I went for the X-Scissor, and yeah, he won the battle, which I just kind of cried in the corner after that battle. It was pretty depressing. I could have won that battle, and I actually really wanted to win after those first couple of turns because he was such a dick. Again, I won't show you the chat because, again, foul language. He said, and NoName4505 was there too, so he was calling us scrubs and everything, and yeah. But I really would have liked to win that battle, honestly. It was one of the battles I'd rather... you know, I'm just gonna go cry now, so, yeah. Anyways, but I hope you guys enjoyed the battle. Remember to like, comment, sub, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.